Welcome to my live stream, everybody here on YouTube. Welcome to my live stream, everybody on TikTok. Today we're talking about being kind to the animals. You don't have to eat them. You don't have to wear them. You don't have to use any animals. You don't have to exploit animals. We're also going to be talking about God if you want to. We all know it's a fact that vegans are kinder than God, because God has created animals who devour other animals painfully, even though the other animals don't want to be eaten. If vegans had designed the world, we would have designed it much better. We would have designed it so that all animals are vegan and they would die peacefully in their sleep at a given time to avoid overpopulation. All right, thanks everyone for coming in. Let's listen to a song. This song's called Welcome to our live stream.
Come on in, let's dance.
Let's dance.
It's a vegan teacher's live stream.
That's me.
Come on in, time to live the vegan dream. It's really not as hard as it might seem.
You can do it.
You can save animals. Join our vegan team. A planet with no animals in cages. A world we used to have for ages and ages. A planet with much less pollution.
Veganism is the logical solution.
Choosing products without cruelty. Living our moral code with hearts of empathy. Choosing veggies, fruits, nuts, grains, and seeds. Healthy whole foods with fiber our gut microbiome needs. It's a vegan teacher's live stream. Come on in, time to live the vegan dream. It's really not as hard as it might seem. You can do it. You can save animals. Join our vegan team. So I guess we should stop eating meat, dairy, and eggs. And we should stop going to SeaWorld and the circus. Yes. And we should stop buying leather, fur, and wool. Yes. And we should all sing this song and be vegan from now on.
Yeah.
Yes. Eating lentils, beans, tofu, broccoli, and rice. Let's leave eggs with the moms who made them. It's so easy to be nice. Eating chia, flax, and hemp seeds, walnuts, and milk from soy. No more paying fucked up farmers to rape other cows and kidnap their baby boys. It's a vegan teacher's live stream. Come on in, time to live the vegan dream. It's really not as hard as it might seem.
You can do it.
You can save animals. Join our vegan team.
Thank you for coming to class, everybody. I have two cameras going. I have this one here on TikTok. I have this one here on YouTube. Thank you very much for being kind. Be careful, because if you write mean things in the comments, you might be banned forever, which means you'll be able to type comments, but I'll never see them, and nor will anyone else. So write some kind things. All right, write some good comments. Write some things about how you can protect the animals. You guys on TikTok, your job is to write eat beans and eat lentils, okay? Just write that, 2 words, eat beans, and next comment, eat lentils. Copy paste if you want, spam it if you want to. And you guys over here on YouTube, your job is to write eat tofu and eat chickpeas, okay? Yeah, and you can also write eat bananas. You can write all of the healthy vegan foods, anything you want, as long as it's kind. Don't be vegan phobic. Vegan phobic is when you're not only mean to the animals, you're also mean to those of us who are protecting them. Don't be vegan phobic. Be vegan fantastic. That means that you might not necessarily be vegan yet, but you have an open mind and an open heart. If your brain is too small, it's time for you to swipe away, because this is not the place for you. And if your heart is too small, it's also not the place for you. This is a place for people who have an open mind and a nice heart, a kind heart, who know what it would be like to be a victim. And if you wouldn't want anyone to come up and try to stab you in the throat, then don't pay others to do it either, okay? Don't hurt animals. Being vegan means that you don't exploit animals. Let's go over the definition for those of you who are new here. Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. You guys saw it here on YouTube. Take a screenshot right now because you're going to want to collect all of these random vegan fact cards. And don't worry, there's always new ones. I'm consistently making new ones. And over here, a random vegan fact. This is for you guys to read on TikTok. You guys take a screenshot now. If you want to come in and talk to me, that would be awesome. I love to meet the nice people here. Today, specifically, we're going to be reading cards number 241. These are all the different questions that you wrote to me, and I put them all in card form. This is about sheep, lambs, and wool. Okay, we're going to be reading 241, 242, 243, 244, and 245. And we're also going to be reading about questions about lobsters. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have seen the lobsters in the grocery stores, right? You go in there, you see them all in this aquarium thing, and they're all trapped. They have put these elastics on their claws. It's super sad, right? We all know that it's wrong. I saw it when I was a little girl, and I knew it was wrong. It's not okay to boil animals alive. Like, it's absolutely horrible. We're here to be good people. If you're an asshole, leave, okay? Use your finger. God gave you a finger, all right? Take your middle finger right now and swipe and leave the app. It's not a place for you, okay? Don't come back. This is only for kind people. And you guys over here on TikTok, stop sharing the live stream with mean people. Do not share the live stream with anybody who puts rodeo hats on my head. Only with kind people. Think of the nicest person that you know. Think of the kindest person that you know, like the bravest person that you know, and share the live stream with them, okay? Okay. Great, let's get right into it, guys. I can't wait to meet you guys. Today I was watching Chip's live stream. I don't know if you know him, that guy called That Chip Guy. I was watching his live stream. That was kind of fun. And let's go over here and let's just write down, I'm gonna write some statistics and I'll be right in there to talk to you. If you guys wanna communicate with me and you want me to listen to read a comment that you wrote, make sure you write a super chat. That's gonna appear on the screen and I'll be able to read that out loud. You guys on TikTok, you know what to do. You're all just already tapping like crazy, already 8,700 likes. Guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being kind to the animals and to those of us who defend them. If you're specifically a religious person, come in and talk to me. TikTok. I wanna hear from all you wonderful Christians who are real Christians, because you know what it says in the Bible. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. Right, Lillian? Lillian put a little heart on the screen. Guys, that was so cute. Double tap when you see Lillian put nice little decorations here. Here's another one. I have no idea what this thing is. Some sort of animal I've never heard of before. I don't know what that was, Lillian, but I know you mean it in the right way. All right, let's go here. So the first top person here is somebody named Soph, S-O-P-H. We're going to read about lambs, guys. So take a screenshot of card 241. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Miss Katie.
Hi.
I'm 61 years old, and I'm trained as a registered nurse and as a school teacher. Tell me about you.
I'm Ines. I'm from Saudi Arabia, and wait, sorry.
Okay, thanks for coming. Appreciate you. You got a bit of the giggles, so you can come back when you calm down. Hold on, guys. I have a super chat over here. Let's go to this one. I see. Oh, somebody said, I love eating. Oh, it's gone. I just saw I love eating, and then it's gone. Guys, the blue ones, they pop away, even when I had my finger on it to try to stop it. All right, guys, make sure you put the yellow ones in because I know that they stay for long enough for me to read them, okay? All right, so this is question 241. Why do people eat lambs? They're just babies. It's a very good question. Now, I don't remember who asked me this. I have a feeling it was one of you guys here on YouTube that asked me that one time. So we're going to look at the answer. We'll get somebody here on TikTok to read it. Guys, thank you for sharing the live stream on TikTok. Oh, you guys just subscribed to me. Hold on, let me read your names out loud. A bunch of you guys just subscribed to me. Oh, hold on a second, guys. I forgot to write something down. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ileana. Brooke, thanks for following me. Who else? Hold on a second. I don't want to miss anybody's names. Elmer, Ruby, Maddie, as shared the live, thanks. Who else just followed me? We got Melon or Mempez or something. Who else? Halwo. We've got Michael. Thank you. Okay, good job. Lily, somebody named Unknown. That's not a good name for you, okay? I want you to call yourself vegan something from now on, okay? Well-known vegan. Not a good name, better than unknown random person, okay? Who else? Let me correct some of your names. Elliot just followed. That's good. Elliot.wave. I want you to change your name to Elliot.vegan, okay? Somebody named Vanills is here. Your name would be better off Vanilla Vegan, okay? Write that instead. We have Amélie who's here. That's great, Amélie. But I want you to change your name to Amélie for the animals. Thank you for following me. Thank you, Lena, for following me. Good job, guys. You're awesome. Okay, TikTok. I'm going to go over here and press the button to get somebody to come in and read. Do not put rodeo hats on my head. I said that. TikTok. I don't support the rodeo industry, which is abusive towards horses and cows and also children. People bring children to watch these animals being abused. They're sick in the head. Okay, you guys are the scum of the earth, you rodeo people. Oh, here's somebody nice, though. Hi, Toby. Thanks for all the little fruits you just put dancing on my desk. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Where are you from?
I'm from Mississippi.
Okay.
And
You're from Mississippi. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. Okay, before you talk, hold on a second. Before you talk about what you believe, you are a teaching assistant. You're going to read the card. Then you can tell me anything you want, okay? You can tell me your shoe size. You can tell me what you believe, anything, okay? Deal?
No, natural selection was made.
Okay, you don't believe, it's not a deal, then you have to go. Sorry, but that's the rules. I didn't make them up. It's just that vegan teacher school that made them up. I'm just an employee here. All right. Okay, guys. So you know the rules, guys. You have to come in. Once you read a card, then you can tell me stuff. But you can't do that until you read something, until you learn something first, okay? When you come in, you are a what? Somebody write it down. When you come in, you are a TikTok. You know what it is. Exactly. You are a teaching assistant. Good job, Jamie. All right. See, some of you guys are smart. Next person. It's That Vegan Teacher's live stream.
I love eating vegan bull.
You like eating vegan bull? What's vegan bull? Okay, a cat got your tongue or something. That's an expression. Interesting expression. I never really thought about it before. All right, only come in if you're over 18 and if you can actually put a few words together that make a proper sentence, okay? Thanks. Let's go to the next person. Hey, Lucy, thanks for joining. Guys, all the cool people are coming in on TikTok. We got Lucy. What's this? Earthling Ed? Amazing. Hi. Look at that. Mel and Steve. What is happening on TikTok? Very cool. All right. Emma's here too. All right. Let's go to the next person. All right. Here, guys. Here is a question that you're going to ask, okay? And you're going to read the answer. Boy, it's hard today to find anybody who can just read a card. Welcome to the live stream. Are you able to stop fidgeting?
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
Okay, no, you can't, eh? Vegan bacon is good, though. Thanks for calling to tell us that you like vegan bacon. Let's go to the next person here. Let me see. Somebody's name is Molly. That used to be a dog of mine. I had a dog named Molly. 2 dogs, actually, named Molly and Missy.
Hello?
Hi, Molly. Do you know how to read?
Yeah, I'll read.
All right. Are you able to be calm? It sounds like you're on the verge of having a giggle fit.
No, sorry, I'm outside. It's quite loud.
Okay. Just try to stay close to your phone, and maybe it'll be okay. We'll see. All right. Please read the whole card.
Question 241. Why should people eat lambs? They're just babies. Answer. All children are born vegan, meaning they never wanted to hurt animals. They're born wanting to love and protect them. But people eat baby animals because their parents have been unethically manipulated and lied to by meat industries for so many generations. This desensitized them to their suffering.
This desensitized them to their suffering. Yeah, a lot of parents have been desensitized to the suffering of animals. What kind of family did you grow up? What kind of family did you grow up?
Vegan.
You grew up in a vegan family. Okay, well, that's great. Thank you very much for telling everybody. Appreciate you reading the card. Thank you for coming in. A little bit noisy in the background, but you did a good job. All right, guys, somebody's vegan. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. We got 16.8 thousand likes. Hey, guys, tap on the screen and don't forget to share this live stream with your friends as well. Got somebody new to come in here. Everybody, something Matt or something. What's happening over here, guys? If you want me to read your comment out loud, make sure you put a super chat in, okay? Because that way it'll stay on the screen. What do we have so far? It's going too fast. If you, somebody wanted to, I heard what you wrote, you want to read. Well, because you're on YouTube, unfortunately, you can't read, but you can write something down and I will read what you're saying. If you have a specific question to ask me, now's the time. We're going to be live for 1 hour. That's about 45 more minutes. Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we are learning all about sheep and lambs and wool. And this is question 242. Can you read this?
I love eating meat.
Okay, and what about it? Okay, that's nothing new. Everybody pretty much likes to eat meat, but we don't do it because it's cruel to the animals. Okay? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ignore TikTok until I get a giraffe or some big decoration from an actual adult. Okay, I'm not going to pay attention to TikTok anymore. It seems like all the children are here right now. So I'm going to go and pay attention to my YouTube channel. I'm going to read the cards by myself till you guys shape up. Right? You're going to put either a giraffe on the screen or a whale or a galaxy or something that shows that you're an actual adult and not just a child who stole their parents' Visa card, all right? We don't need you people, okay? Actual adults. Oh, I have a super chat over here, and this person writes, how are you still alive? It's been years. Yes, I'm alive and doing well. I'm 61 years old. Okay, thank you though. Thank you for the question. Nice to see you here. Yeah, I've been doing live streams quite a lot. I haven't stopped doing activism every single day since I became vegan. And that, by the way, is, do you guys remember my vegan declaration day? June 27th, 2016. June 27th, 2016. Okay. All right, let's see if anything has shaped up over here on my, I did get a decoration with some, I don't know what that was though, some sort of like boxing gloves. It could be a good message. It could be like, yeah, way to go, Miss Katie, you get them. Could be that, but I don't know what it means. Oh, no, it's somebody having an orgasm, unfortunately. Sorry, it's not the time, guys. Do not come in the middle of this activity, all right? Do not turn your camera on. I'm not interested in that noise. My God, the things that kids do today on TikTok. YouTube is so much more, look, you guys, oh my God, look, it's so much more calmer here. All right, we got somebody named I Am So Cool who put a cucumber. I've paused your comment. A cucumber, some kale, I see some jalapenos, salad, it's way calmer over here on YouTube. I wish you guys on YouTube could come in and read a card. Unfortunately, it's only TikTok that allows that to happen. I think YouTube's going to change soon, though. They're getting their act together, over time, they're going to figure that out. Okay. Oh, somebody said they're retired. Oh, congratulations, Fried Nemo. Congratulations on your retirement. All right, let's see what's happening over here. No, I still did not get any decent kind of a decoration that proves that you're an adult over here. So I'm not letting you in. I'm going to just wait. I'm going to read this card myself. Shame on you guys on TikTok. You have to be adults before you come in. Want to see a giraffe on my desk or the dancing fruit? Also, the chicken on my shoulder would be all right. Okay, something that proves that you are a kind person and smart enough to read a card without making all kinds of weird sounds here, okay? All right. So let's go. Never mind. No, I'm not paying attention to you. I told you why. Oh, Harrison, thank you very much for the little bee. Guys, tap on the screen on TikTok because Harrison put a little bee. All right, over here on YouTube. Sheep, lambs, and wool. Question 242. I heard that mulesing involves pinning down a baby sheep, cutting strips of skin from his or her bum area, which causes bleeding and pain. Why do they do this? It's true. Isn't that just so sad? Isn't that devastating when you think about it? Horrible. Let's read the answer, okay? No, TikTok, I told you why I'm not letting you guys come up, because you are a bunch of children and you have to be over 18. You get your moms to put a giraffe on the screen and then you tell your moms to call me. All right? I'm not speaking to children, not speaking to cruel. Oh, Izzy, thank you for little roses. Okay, a giraffe on the screen, or what would be another one? Oh, a puppy, a teddy bear with a heart. Okay, none of this crazy stuff. No cowboy hats. All right, so the answer to this, everyone on YouTube, is, well, they say they do it to prevent flies from laying eggs in the folds of their skin, but they shouldn't exploit sheep by breeding them to have so much wool to begin with, and then this wouldn't even be a problem. All right, do you guys understand? So if you've ever seen this being done, this mule thing, it's so sad. They take the baby sheep and they hold them really, really tight in this machine, and they lift up their tail, and then they take a scalpel, take a knife, and they just shear off their bums so that they're bleeding. It's so awful. My gosh, it's so sad. The way that we abuse animals is unconscionable. Thank you everyone here for being vegan. Thank you all of you wonderful people for being vegan. All right, we're going now to question 243. Let's see if we have anything changed over here. We have somebody whose name is the Sab Trader. You still sound like you're a kid. It's not good enough. You put some sort of decoration on here, but I'm not letting you in. I'm only letting in some people that sound like adults. Oh, guess what, YouTube? Somebody has a name Jake, and they actually have a cross. That's right, I saw it. Like a Christian cross. That means they must be vegan, right? Do we trust them? You know, it's one of those things, it's like a purple square, and then it has the letter T in the middle. Yeah, it's a sign that they're vegan because it stands for the letter T. Could also be that they're Christian, but of course all Christians are vegan, right? Of course, I mean, why would they pay for murder? Duh. I wonder if we should let this person in. What do you guys think on YouTube? Should we? Oh, no, I said no rodeo hats on that vegan teacher's head. Cut it out. You're not getting to the top of the list. I'm ignoring you. I'm going to read the second card. Well, it's now the third card. I'm going to read this one by myself again. I'm still waiting for you guys on TikTok to act like grown-ups. Jesus. All right, YouTube, over here we have sheep, lamb, and wool. Question 243. I heard that some cheeses like feta are made by tying up mother sheep, raping them. It's awful. They do this so they will get pregnant, and so they would start producing milk. So they will be pregnant. That's why they do it. Kidnapping their babies, stealing their milk, and then making cheese from it. Is this true? And the answer is, sadly, yes. But you can help by telling people the truth and encouraging them to eat vegan cheeses instead. All right? Okay, wonderful. Thank you guys so much. Oh, so many people have subscribed to the channel. Let me see who's here on the list waiting to come in. We have Tom. Hi, Tom. I can't let you in, though. You have a weird picture. I don't know. It looks like a bum or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do, YouTube? TikTok, rather. I'm going to restart this live. I'm just not happy with everyone who's here, okay? No, I'm not, I don't want your rodeo hats. I'm going to come back. I'm going to restart the live. You guys are just, this is too much. That's the sound they make when I restart the live. Well, when I end the live. I'm going to restart it now. I don't need that. Who needs these people? My goodness, we need a whole new batch. All right, go live. Here we go. Let's try this again. All right, in the meantime, you guys on YouTube, we're reading here. Okay, so sheep, lambs, and wool. Question 243. I heard that some cheeses, like feta, are made by tying up mother sheep, raping them, so they will be pregnant, and so they would start producing milk. Kidnapping their babies, stealing their milk, and then making cheese from it. Is it true? And the answer is, unfortunately, yes. Yes, but you can help by telling people the truth and encouraging them to eat vegan cheeses instead. Okay? You can do that. You can eat vegan cheeses instead. You don't need to eat cheese that comes from goat's milk or sheep milk or from cow's milk. You don't need to steal anyone's wool or their feathers or their fur. All right? Okay, yeah, nobody has come in yet and tried to convince me that God is better than vegans. Nobody's ever been able to. I'm open. I'm always here ready to hear what the heck's wrong with God. And as far as I can see, he's either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead. I said no rodeo hats. Did you guys not hear me? You're a whole new batch of people here, right? No rodeo hats on that vegan teacher's head. That's why I restarted the live, right? I want a new batch of people who are kind. I want the flowers on my hair. That's fine. Anything to do with flowers or animals, especially animals, okay? He puts, and dancing fruit, of course. Dancing fruit, that's all cool on my desk, okay? I said no rodeo hats. What part of no don't you understand? All right, so anyway, what we're talking about today, guys, if you're just joining us on TikTok and you're nice people, all right, I just restarted the live because there were so many crazy people. Thank goodness. You guys seem like a new good batch. Oh, Izzy's here. Thank goodness. Izzy, thank you for the 2 roses. Kaylee, thank you for the 10 roses. If you guys want to go to the top of the list and speak to me, you're going to have to prove that you are an adult by the way that you behave. That means putting a giraffe on the table or some dancing fruit or a teddy bear with a heart, okay? None of this rodeo hat stuff. I'm not accepting that. All right, so the next one over here, this is for YouTube. Thanks, guys, for coming in here. We're looking at card number 244. Oh, my goodness, you want me to show you too? Okay, hold on, YouTube. You guys take a screenshot of this. I'm going to go and talk to TikTok now because they seem to be a nicer batch of people. Nessie is here and Astra. No, Astra, I said no rodeo hats. Unbelievable. All right, so here's question 244. My mom says our priest eats lambs, so isn't it okay for us to do it too? What kind of a priest would eat a lamb? That is so messed up. Why would a priest eat an innocent animal? Do priests also eat cats? My God, do priests eat puppies? What is going on in the world? Okay, I want somebody to explain this to me. We have somebody named Izzy here. Maybe Izzy can explain to me.
I'm joining.
Hello. Can you believe what I just... Did you believe this? Okay, you read this. Read this right now.
Okay, my mum says our priest eats lamb, so isn't it okay for us to do it too? No, your mum is wrong. It's never okay to hurt animals. Never follow the bad behaviour of cruel people. If your religion is not encouraging you to be a kind of person, it's time to change religions.
Right? Don't you agree?
I definitely agree.
Exactly. I mean, you know what people should do during church? This is what you should all do, everybody. During church, during synagogue, in the mosque, okay? I want everyone to just say, raise your hand when there's people up there talking, all right? Raise your hand and say, just raise your hand and see if they call on you. First, stay quiet. Just raise your hand like that and wait, okay? If they ignore you, you can say, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. You can say that. You say to the priest, the rabbi, the whoever you call it, all these people, pastor, the pope. And you say, excuse me, are you up there right now with dead baby lambs in your intestines? Because if you're preaching about love and compassion and you have dead animals in your intestines, I don't think I'm going to listen to you. In fact, I think I'm going to change religions. Right? Does that make sense?
I agree.
All right, Izzy. Guys, double tap on the screen. Izzy seems to be a kind person. Let's go. Izzy, how many likes do we have? Over 3,000. Let's keep going. Do you have a question for me?
I was just wanting to say that you're my favourite and I'm vegan as well, and it's just,
You're
it really
vegan?
inspires me.
You're
Yeah.
vegan? Oh, thank you for coming in. What made you decide to be vegan?
I've always been vegan since I was born.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you have wonderful parents who didn't feed you corpses, dead animals.
Yeah. They just supported me since I was born.
That's wonderful. Guys, can you hear that? This person is vegan since birth. That's just like my grandchildren. Amazing. Tell your parents I give them a big hug. They did a good job raising you, okay, Izzy?
I will do, thank you.
And also to you, Izzy, I'm giving you a hug too, all right? Because I'm very proud of you for remaining vegan. because you could have chosen to hurt innocent little pigs, but you decided to skip the meat, right?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, precious Izzy. I love you. Guys,
I
did
love
you
you
see
too.
that? Aw, thanks. Guys, isn't that wonderful? Some people are so amazing. So terrific. Skip the meat, skip the eggs, skip the dairy. Guys, I have a song about that. I don't know if I can find it on here somewhere. I don't know. I try to keep all my songs all organized, but they're all over the place. Let me see, what's this? Featured songs. Oh my God. I don't know how to find my lists here. Latest. Oh wait, I can write here. Oh, here it is. Here's my song called Skip the Meat. Listen up.
3, 2, 1, go. Skip the meat, skip the eggs,
Skip the dairy.
skip the milk, skip the cheese, be vegan with me. Skip the leather, skip the fur, leave animals alone. They're sentient beings, they're not made of stone. Skip the circus, skip SeaWorld, skip the rodeo. Being vegan is the right way to go. Skip feeling helpless like there's nothing you can do. If I can be vegan, so can you. Skip with empathy, skip the cruelty.
Subscribe to my channel and be vegan with me. Let's do it again. Get your skipping ropes, guys. Come on, you could do it. Oh, it's not going to go again. Hold on.
3, 2,
Oh, here we go.
1, go. Skip the meat, skip the eggs, skip the dairy. Skip the milk, skip the cheese, be vegan with me. Skip the leather, skip the fur, leave animals alone. They're sentient beings, they're not made of stone. Skip the circus, skip SeaWorld, skip the rodeo. Being vegan is the right way to go. Skip feeling helpless like there's nothing you can do. If I can be vegan, so can you. Skip with empathy, skip the cruelty. Subscribe to my channel and be vegan with me.
There you go. Skip the meat, skip the eggs, skip the dairy. I don't actually have a skipping rope here because it would bang into my desk. But there are videos of me on TikTok if you want to see skipping. And by the way, that song, it's not yet on Spotify, but it will be. And you guys can use it to make your own videos of you skipping and tag me in them. It's actually on TikTok, so you can use it there. You just find Skip the Meat by That Vegan Teacher, and you can press on the song and show all your amazing skipping skills. I would love to see that. Oh, what's this? Somebody, Mimi wrote, welcome to, okay, you became a member? Well, thank you. I think that's what it means. What's this, buy membership? Buy membership, I don't know what this means. Did you become a member? It just says, welcome. Okay, did you buy 3 memberships? Why is your name here 3 times? Mimi Zena, I don't understand what's happening. Anyway, thank you for being here. Guys, I have to write some more statistics down here. Keeping track of you guys and all the things you're doing. All right, guys, we're almost finished. This is the last one about sheep, lambs, and wool, okay? All right, by the way, we have 1,329 people watching on YouTube. You're all very smart because you're curious, right? It's one of the best qualities you can have, to be curious. Let's go to Astra over here on TikTok. Let's double tap on the screen, guys, and make sure you share the live stream on TikTok so that we will get more people coming in to learn how to be kind. Hi, Astra.
Good evening or good morning or good afternoon to wherever you are, Miss Katie. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Okay, just one second. I'm going to turn this light on. Tell me where you are.
I'm from Australia, where it's currently like 2:24 a.m., but I just love coming to your live streams.
Oh, thanks.
And
Oh,
I'm also a vegan. I've been vegan for 2 years, partly
wow.
because of you, but I've also been watching Tash Peterson.
She came to visit
I
me in
think she's a
Italy. Did you know?
fabulous woman.
She came to
I
visit me
remember
in
that
Italy.
was such a fun
Yeah.
video to watch. So I feel like I just want to kind of say that you and Tash are really doing great things for the vegan community.
Oh,
And can I read a card?
yeah, yes, you can. All right, so we're on the last one with regard to sheep, lambs, and wool. But I want to tell everybody, guys, we have a kind vegan man here. And you know, all good men must be vegan because you can't be a good man if you're hurting the animals, right? We all know
Exactly. It's unmanly.
it's unmanly to hurt the animals. It's a man's job to protect society, to protect females. Now these poor cows are getting raped. That's terrible. The pigs too. And it's a man's job to be kind and to be protective. And it's also a woman's job. Because honestly, if anyone ever tried to take my baby away and try to milk me, I'd kick their ass, right? Here we go. Here's our card.
Sheeps, lambs, and wool. Question 245. What can I do to help sheep and their baby lambs? Answer. Don't eat them. Don't pay anyone to kill them or to steal their wool. Become an ethical animal defender from now on by sharing this information with the caring people in your life.
Wow, what a great job you did. You read that so well. Nice and slowly. You didn't rush it at all. Very good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. Would you like to read another one
thanks,
since you're such a good reader?
Absolutely.
All right, so now we're getting into, so what, let's just to sum up to people who are just joining, by the way, and thank you to the people who just became members on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. And remember that if you want to talk to me, you want me to communicate with you, you have to put a super chat in. Oh my gosh, all the letter L's. Thank you for all the love, guys. I know what L means, means that you love me and you also like lentils. Amazing. Keep going with the L's. Oh yeah, and 67. Yes, eat 67 peas every day. That's about 3 tablespoons. You know, you need the protein, you need something green on there. All right, so those of you who are just joining us, we just went over these 5 cards about sheep, lambs, and wool. Right? It's very sad the way the animals are treated. So from now on, nobody's going to wear, no, you're not going to buy any more wool. All right. If you already have a wool sweater that you had years ago that your grandma knit for you, it's okay. You don't have to throw that out, but don't buy anything with wool from now on. Okay. All right. And this is, now we're going into questions about lobsters. Oh, hold on. I'll show you. So these are questions that you guys have asked me. I put them all here. So we have 5 questions and answers about lobsters. All right, so to Astra, are you ready to read this card number 246?
Absolutely.
All right,
All right,
amazing.
question 246. I saw lobsters tied up and crammed together in a glass container in a grocery store. Was I wrong to feel sad and angry when I saw them suffering? Answer. No. Your feelings were perfectly normal. You have a vegan heart with compassion when you see the victims in pain.
Yeah. Do you agree?
I agree. And I remember seeing lobsters in just these small tanks and feeling disturbed. It's deeply disturbing. They want to escape.
Yeah, and you know
Especially the thought of them being boiled alive.
Oh, they're
it's scary.
Boiled alive. It's awful. It's so terrible. And you know, even young children know it, right? They're like, I remember when I was a little girl and I asked my mom, aren't we going to save these animals, Mom? Let's just buy them all and save them. Of course, buying them all isn't really the solution, is it? Because you're just paying for them to put new ones on there. But can you just hold on a second? Because I just have a $10 super chat over here and it's a yellow one. So it's going to stay on the screen. Yeah, it's going to stay on the screen. So I just want to make sure I address this. Mr. Andreas, thank you for coming here. Mr. Andreas, I hope it's a nice comment. It's quite long. I'm going to read the whole thing. Don't you think the rumen is an amazing organ? It can digest cell wall and fibers that humans can't. By using ruminants in our food pyramid, we have access to proteins that otherwise would be lost. Well, that's a very interesting statement that you just made there. What I would like to say to you is that every time that we filter food, our food, through the animals, it's not efficient. It is highly inefficient. It is better for us to grow the food directly. Right now, the Amazon rainforest is being burnt down, and they don't tell the innocent monkeys and orangutans, hey guys, we're about to cut your trees down to burn the hell out of you. They just start burning the thing, burning animals to death and the rainforest so that people can grow crops like soy and corn to feed to the animals. So it is much more efficient for us to eat the foods directly and not to eat the animals. So don't filter the food through the animals, just eat it directly. Cows and pigs on factory farms, chickens should all be phased out. Life on a factory farm is
Exactly.
it's nothing but hell, right?
And even if we stopped it, we'd have like 75% more land. I noticed that fact in one of your lives. If we stopped animal agriculture, we'd have 75% more land on the earth. That's free.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, and if everyone became vegan, we would have enough food easily to feed the world. Right now, in third world countries where they're very poor, they're actually feeding crops to the animals because they want to sell the animals. But meanwhile, the people there are hungry. It's so fucked up. It's really just absolutely awful. All right. So
And
we
another thing is, oh, sorry.
no,
I
it's
just want
okay.
to say that the only reason that the people, I see a lot of like meat emojis in the comments, and I just want to say that you enjoy the meat because of all the plants that you dress it in.
That's
Like you put all
right.
the seasoning on,
You know, you're
and
absolutely
that's why
right.
it tastes good.
Yes.
Eat it raw and you won't like it.
Exactly, Astra. You know, when you think about it, when you see dead animals on the side of the road, like on the highway, we never salivate like other animals do, like the lions or the cheetahs. When we see dead animals on the side of the highway, we have either two feelings. Either we're grossed out, like, oh my God, and we never want to go and eat them, or we feel sad and we feel bad that cars have run over these innocent animals. You know, we put our highways right through their land. So it is also incredible that we have hands that are perfect to pick bananas, to pick apples, to pick pears and oranges, and to take potatoes out of the ground, and carrots out of the ground, and broccoli. We have also digestive tracts, which are very long, which help us to digest vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. So that is what's great. And you know, animals, carnivore animals, they have very short intestinal tracts because they got to get the dead animal out there pretty quick or it's going to rot inside.
Well, thank you for having me up.
Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you
I
very
might
much.
come up.
Bye for now.
Have an amazing day.
Thanks a lot for helping. You were great. Oh, I just realized I should have followed you because you're clearly an ethical vegan and you're a great teacher. Hope you come back. All right, guys. So why are vegans kinder than God? Because we are brave. We are trying to save the animals. God is doing fuck all. Now that Jesus guy, though, he was pretty nice. We have to admit that Jesus tried hard to do the right thing. Did he eat fish? We don't believe that. No. Can you imagine Jesus going into the water and hooking up a fish and just like watching this fish die in agony? Impossible. Anyway, it clearly says in the Bible, don't kill and don't steal. That means be vegan at every meal. Right, TikTok? That's right. All right, guys, thank you for the decorations on the screen. If you want to come in next, you're going to have to put either a puppy with the farts that look like hearts. I know, TikTok's like, the hell's she talking about? But it's just this really cute, like a cartoon type thing. Or you are going to have to decorate in something with something like an animal, like a swan or a teddy bear, something with that shows love, okay? Not just the rodeo hats. I'm not letting you in to read a card because you have to prove to me that you are kind and not cruel. Okay? Good job, guys. All right, so you guys, and by the way, thank you to Mr. Andreas for all of this. I hope that you are vegan, Mr. Andreas. Thank you so much for the super chat. If you guys also want to put a yellow super chat in on the screen, I'll do my best to read that out also. All right, I'm gonna try to read. I'll try to read something here. Goes very fast. Oh, a bunch of hearts were here. Let me see. Who put all these hearts here? Stolenolan Beats or something like that. Hey, you put so many hearts in here. I hope you change your name on your channel to be vegan something, whatever your name is. Bob Vegan, Vegan Bob, I don't know. What else do we have here? Somebody wrote something about God. Oh, I went too fast. Oh, sorry, guys. I can't read them. You're going to have to put a super chat in if you want me to read it. All right. Now, guys, we are continuing with our lesson today. Questions about lobsters. All right. Let's see what we have. Who is here at the top? Oh, we have somebody named Aaron who wants to come in. Let's hope that Aaron's a kind person who can read.
I am very capable of reading, yes.
Hi, Aaron. So
Hello.
I'm Miss Katie. I'm a grandmother and I live in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, but presently I'm living in Italy for a while and I've been vegan now. Oh, thank you for the decoration on the screen, guys. That's what I mean. Beautiful decorations. You can come in next, maybe. I'll see what TikTok does. Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about you?
I just have a question for you.
Well, you can ask a question after you read the card, okay? Here you go.
I saw lobsters tied up and crammed together in a glass container in a grocery store. Was I wrong to feel sad and angry when I saw them suffering? Answer: no, your feelings were perfectly normal. You have a vegan heart of compassion when you see victims in pain.
Right. What do you think about that?
Sad.
Yeah. Do you remember looking at the lobsters and thinking that in the grocery store?
I don't see lobsters in stores now.
Oh, you've never seen it ever? Okay. All right. You know, you did such a good job. Can I get you to read one more before we talk?
How do we know that lobsters feel pain? First of all, it's obvious. You don't have to be...
Okay, hold on. Just a little bit slower because people have to get the message into their heads, okay? They have to picture what you're saying. Just a little slower.
First of all, it's obvious. You don't have to be a brain surgeon to know. Even small children can figure this out. I can't see it because there's a gift in the way. Secondly, the science proves it. They are... I don't know that word.
So sentient, when we say lobsters are sentient, it means that they feel. So it's not like this pencil is an object, can't feel. Lobsters feel pain just like dogs do. They want to live. If someone tries to hurt them, they run away. Sentient. Can you say that word?
Sentient.
Yeah, good job. So they are sentient, they...
Run away when attacked. They don't want to die.
Okay, excellent. Really good. Just one quick sec. I know that you want to ask me something or say something, but I have a super chat, and this one is also, I don't want it to leave, otherwise people get upset, and rightly so, because you're trying to communicate with me here on YouTube. So thank you for the super chat. The person wrote, his name is .music real, and they wrote, don't plants feel pain? No, plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain or a nervous system. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. Plants don't feel pain. That's just the beginning of what you wrote. Okay, so now you know. Oh, if they don't get water or sunshine, they don't feel pain. They just don't have a nervous system. They don't have a brain, so they can't process pain. Okay? Somebody wrote here. So the same, you continued to write. So aren't vegan people also being kind of cruel to plants? Well, no. You also know that cutting a cat in half or a pig in half is not the same as cutting a carrot in half. You know that. All right. How do you know that plants don't feel pain? Well, you just look at what happens with the firefighters. When the firefighters are rushing into a burning house, they don't run in there to save the Brussels sprouts. They will run in there and save the people and the animals. They might even save a mouse. Okay? Great. Okay, well, thank you very much. Did I read everything? Oh my goodness, there's more. I don't really understand, but anyways, keep up the good content. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. You know, I can see you're not yet vegan, but it seems like you're really open-minded. So I appreciate that. To the person named .music, I'm going to press a heart on your comment and also a thumbs up. Now you have 33 thumbs up. Thank you for that. Guys, if you want to be like this person, you do the same thing. You put the yellow super chat on, it's going to stay on the screen, okay? I'll have a chance to read it. Okay, sometimes the blue ones, I try to grab them, but they're a bit too fast. All right, Erin, you've been so patient. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want you to hear me out on this, right?
All right.
So, why are you always sat on live pushing people into veganism instead of spending time with your grandchildren?
Okay, well, that's a very interesting question. So, first of all, you don't know how much time I spend with my grandchildren. And it's not my job to be with my grandchildren 24/7. My job as a grandmother is to be there as a resource, to hug them and to kiss them as often as I can. Do you tell that to all grandparents? Do you, when they're working, do you say that to all the grandparents? Like, hey, why aren't you with your grandkids? Why are you at work?
Oh no, I just think there's better things you could be doing with your time than trying to push veganism on other people.
Really? You think there's better things that I can do than trying to prevent people from stabbing pigs in the head, cutting their heads off? What could I
Yeah.
possibly do that's better than that?
Focus on, the real world.
This
Focus
is
on
the
your
real world.
family.
I'm sorry, but Erin, how do you think that this is not the real world? 92 billion animals are suffering. That's just land animals because of people like you who bury their head in the sand.
Oh, yeah.
No matter how much time I spend with my grandchildren who I love dearly and who are vegan, that is
Also,
what's important. What's important for them to see is that
they're
their
gonna
grand.
hate you,
Excuse
aren't
me,
they?
excuse me. I'm just gonna.
They're gonna-
Okay.
they're gonna grow up and hate you.
Okay. I'm just gonna remove you now because you're just being cruel. Spending time with my grandchildren is wonderful. It is a wonderful privilege. They are good people and they are vegan, and so is my daughter. And I love that about them. And what they love the most is that I am out here defending animals. They're proud of their grandmother. Their grandmother isn't just playing cards and doing fuck all for the world. You understand? So the reason that you said what you just did is because you know deep down that what I'm doing is righteous, it is loving, it is the most correct thing that I could be doing with my time. I actually spend 18 hours a day doing things regarding veganism because I ate animals in the past and I feel so bad about that. And if you're a kind-hearted person who with a brain who actually thinks about what you just said, you'll be vegan too. You know, it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. And I think you're getting a light bulb moment today because I owned you just now and you know it. You know that what you did, telling me that I should spend more time with my grandchildren rather than saving 92 billion animals from my grandson and my granddaughter's peers, from the parents that are taking care of this community. The most important thing I can do for them is to try to save these animals and to save the planet. Veganism is the best choice for the planet. And veganism is also good for humans. You know, imagine my granddaughter. Imagine she grows up and then she's in her 20s and she goes to date a man and then she finds out he works in a slaughterhouse and he's all fucked up because he's been killing animals his whole life. You know what happens to people like that who work in slaughterhouses? They end up beating their girlfriends and beating their wives. They get so messed up in the head. So you see, veganism is good for everyone. It's good for the animals. It's good for the planet. When you become vegan, everybody wins and nobody loses, right? I don't know if I explained that well enough, but I tried my best given the circumstances. So the next time you come in, you want to talk to me, I want you to apologize and I want you to say, Miss Katie, thank you so much for being a wonderful grandmother and thank you so much for being a good example to your grandchildren by doing live streams every day, convincing people to be vegan, the ones who are smart enough and kind enough. You see, we have 458 people right now over on TikTok and we have 802 over here on YouTube. That is approximately 1,200 people who just got the message that they should be vegan. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. These people everywhere, every single day, many people become vegan because of me. And then they influence their families. And those people influence other people in the community. And it is a domino effect. This is why being vegan is so wonderful. Meantime, the person here who just came onto the live stream, she thinks it's okay to pay for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent cows. I'm not okay with it. I think it's pretty cruel. Mother cows have a right to keep their babies, just as humans do. Okay, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you very much. Don't forget, just let me get you guys on YouTube, take a screenshot of this so that when you become vegan, you'll be able to teach the facts. I'm going to count down from 3, 2 to 1, and then I'm going to put this on my TikTok screen. Take a screenshot now. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Now TikTok, you guys take a screenshot. Show this to the people in your life. Explain to them why you should not drink cow's milk or eat cheese from cow's milk. Take a screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Take a screenshot. Good job. Now you guys keep all of these cards in your own personal collection in your phones, okay? Make an album that's called Vegan Class or That Vegan Teacher School or something like that, okay? All right, good job, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Oh, somebody named Queen Queen something Dior wants to be banned because this person wrote that she says, well, I don't want to be vegan, or we're not being vegan, so we're just going to ban you, all right? You're just going to be gone. Yeah, we don't need to hear your comments anymore. You'll still see them on the screen, but nobody else will. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Let's get on with our next card. So we're talking about lobsters today. Just a reminder, we're talking about lobsters and why we should not be hurting them, boiling them alive. We shouldn't be treating them badly in any way. Lobsters belong in the oceans, and we have no place going into the oceans to take anything out of the oceans except for garbage, plastic. That's it. That is another planet in a sense. Think of the oceans as not belonging to us at all. We can put our feet in the edges. Maybe we can go in a little canoe or something on top just to sort of like gently tread there. That's not our place. That is for the whales and the dolphins and the seals and the turtles and the lobsters. The oceans don't belong to us. We must stay away from them. Okay? Let's keep reading though. Now, next we have Nathan, who's coming to read this card. Thank you, by the way, Elliot, for the little roses. I see you put 18 little roses on the screen. Thank you to Aaron, also, who put some roses on the screen. You guys are so sweet. I love you guys. You're very kind people. And Poppy, you guys make the world a better place. All you wonderful people decorating. Okay, Nathan, here you go.
So, lobsters have a brain and a nervous system then? Answer, yes. That's why it's wrong to kidnap them from the oceans. It feels like torture to them. Imagine if someone did that to you in reverse, grabbed you, forced you underwater, and tied you up with the intention of killing you. How would you feel?
That was really good reading. I felt that.
Thank you.
I almost felt like I was the poor lobster there. Yeah,
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, so lobsters have a brain and a nervous system. That's right. Right. Thank you very much. You did a great job. Guys, wait, everyone take a screenshot of question 248. Collect all the questions, collect all the cards. Make sure you take a screenshot of every single one. And so you can keep them as a collection, okay? And if you miss one day, you can say, Miss Sadie, I'm missing this one, and I'll put it on the screen for you, okay? All right, Nathan, did you take a screenshot of this one yet?
I've taken a screenshot, yeah.
All right, good job. All right,
Thank
so
you.
you read that?
Yeah.
So are you ready to talk about our liberation flag and some different foods that we can talk about? Did you eat any red vegan foods yet? Did you eat a tomato or some raspberries or strawberries this week?
I had a banana yesterday.
Okay, that goes over here under yellow. Did you eat
Wow.
any orange vegan foods like pumpkin or an orange?
Orange. Oh, I had red beef, orange chicken, yellow fish.
Oh, no, that doesn't count. Okay. Unless they
no.
were the vegan version. Were they the vegan version? If they're the vegan version, that's totally fine, right? Because then they're made from plants. And you know, plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system. So it's okay to bite into them, Elliot. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Okay? Okay, good job. What about you guys over here on YouTube? Let me see what you guys are writing. All right, we went over some red foods that are vegan, orange. We said for yellow, we said banana and pineapple and lemon. And for vegan foods that are green, write them in the chat, guys. Vegan foods that are green. See which ones you can think of. Our class is almost over, guys. It's already at the 59-minute mark. So we're almost finished. So if you have a last-minute thing you want to say to me, you absolutely want me to read your comment, put it on the screen in yellow so I'll be sure to see it, all right? Because otherwise it might go too fast. Aw, somebody wants me to stay on TikTok with the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. The puppy with the farts that look like hearts. That's 2. Thanks. So cute. Hey, Erin, thanks also. All right, you guys want to come in and talk about the flag, our liberation flag, our freedom flag? All right, you can do that.
Hi again.
Oh, are you the second time? I'm gonna have to not let you in. I'm sorry. I have to let different
I
people.
like to eat pigs.
Yeah,
sweet pigs.
you like to hug pigs? That's great. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Good job. Likes to eat pigs. Vegan meat. Vegan pigs. You know what that is? Bacon. There's vegan bacon. There's vegan sausage. There's vegan ham. It's not actually made out of pigs at all. You know that? Yeah, there's vegan pepperoni. There's vegan salami. You don't ever have to eat an animal, okay? You can skip the meat altogether. But it still tastes good without hurting anyone. Okay, skip the meat and eat the products that are like that, vegan meat. Now, I personally don't really eat any of those things because I eat mostly whole foods like lentils and beans, chickpeas, potatoes and carrots, all kinds of things like that. All right, let's go to the person here. We have Ryan in here. I don't think I should let Ryan in. Ryan, I don't think I'm going to let you in because your image is very weird. You have a close-up of your nose and just like 1.5 eyes. It's kind of creepy. And it doesn't look like you're a serious person, Ryan. I'm sorry. But, I don't want you to come in here and goof around, okay? This is a vegan classroom. It's very serious, Ryan. Oh, hold on. I just got a super chat. Ryan, if you want to put another decoration in that shows that you're serious, put a giraffe on the screen and I'll take you seriously, okay? Okay, here is somebody named Para with a $5 donation from R. Where's R in the world? Russia? I don't know. What kind of money is R? Never heard of it. Okay, thank you to Para ISO 3339. You wrote, have you ever looked into Buddhism and the Ryan just put a giraffe on the screen. Ryan, you got me. Thank you for the giraffe, Ryan. And you know what the giraffe symbolizes? Veganism. Giraffes can grow so tall just by eating plants. You saw that, right, everybody on TikTok? Right? And also elephants, they grow so tall. I mean, so large, so big, just by eating plants. They get so strong. I'll be right with you guys, okay? TikTok, I just want to think about all the vegan foods. This is our liberation flag. It's our freedom flag. Think about all the vegan foods you can eat so that you don't have to harm animals. You guys keep writing them here on TikTok. You guys on YouTube as well. I'm going to keep reading this here. Have you ever looked into Buddhism and the concept of ahimsa? Yes, I have. The problem with Buddhism, although I like a lot of things like not owning too many objects, the problem with Buddhism is that if you actually look at it, the Buddhists will they accept donations and they will even eat animals if donated to them. And I find that's not okay. They should put their foot down and say, we're not eating any animals, cheese, or cow's milk. And the Buddhists that I did know were actually kind of, I don't want to speak about everybody, okay? This is obviously this is anecdotal evidence, but the Buddhists that I have met were actually kind of hypocritical, just like almost every religion, pretty much every religion has so many hypocrites in it. Let me just read what else you wrote, okay? So ahimsa is nonviolence for all sentient beings, okay? What do I think of Buddhism? Well, I think on paper it's great. To be that way would be great. It's just that I wish I knew some Buddhists who actually followed that. That would be even cooler, But thank you very much for the super chat, and I appreciate your question. My religion actually is this one, okay? So here is something, I'm going to show you this, all right? This is a religion that I have chosen for myself called Unitarian Universalism. That was a long time ago, right around the time that I was getting married. So I was working as a nurse in the intensive care unit of McMaster University Hospital in Ontario, Canada. And a social worker that I'd kind of become friends with, she said, you should get married in the Unitarian Universalist Church. And I said, I don't like religion. She said, yeah, but they're really cool. They vote for things. They don't believe in like voodoo and all weird stuff. They're based on science and logic. And they believe in women's rights and all this stuff. The problem is that after being in this religion now for about 37 years, I realized that they're also not as morally consistent as they could be. So I still consider myself to be a Unitarian Universalist, but from my perspective, my job is to remind them what it says on here, okay? It says, Unitarian Universalists, are we the best religion or are we massive hypocrites? In 2024, we voted and promised to protect all beings from exploitation. All beings. So why are stolen meat, cow milk, eggs, and cheese still on our tables during coffee hour? Dismantle cruelty. Be vegan. That's what I wrote to them. This is the message that I'm speaking about every single day this year in 2026. I have made a promise to myself that I will speak about veganism and trying to communicate with my religion. Just like you guys, if you're Christian, you should communicate with your religions and say, hey guys, why do we have a pope? If you're Catholic, why is our pope standing up there with dead animals in his intestines? That's fucked up. All of us in our religions have a responsibility to talk to the leaders and everyone attending services to remind everybody that veganism is the logical solution and it is a moral baseline. Okay? Got it. All right. Well, guys, I just said, I think I was supposed to get somebody named Ryan. Okay, here's Ryan. We actually only have 2 cards left. We were talking about lobsters, and this is, hi Ryan, here is something about lobsters. Do you know how to read, Ryan?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Question 249. Why do people boil lobsters alive and seem not to notice their obvious pain? Answer. People disassociate from the suffering of the lobsters to avoid feelings of guilt, or discomfort. The lobster's lack of audible cries or facial expressions make it easier to pretend they're not being tortured, but they are.
You did a really good job reading that. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot. Even when you stumbled a bit, you just continued. I love that. And
I appreciate that.
You know, you really made me feel that. Like these poor lobsters, it's, you know, just because they can't scream, just like fish, you know? Imagine if the fish, imagine Ryan with the fish, you pull them out of the water. Imagine if they could scream like a cat would if they were stuck like that. Imagine fathers would not go fishing with their children. If the children would be extremely traumatized if the fish could scream. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
You did a great job. Would you like to continue on to read question 250?
Let's do it.
All right, thanks, buddy. You're doing great.
Question 250. What can I do to help lobsters? Answer. It takes 100 quote-unquote clicks to become vegan. It starts by learning how, in all the ways that matter. Animals are the same as us. It doesn't matter if they think like us. What matters is that they are capable of feeling. You can help lobsters by teaching others the facts you now know.
Thanks, you did a really good job. So now we have finished reading 5 cards about lobsters. So everybody has now learned a lot about lobsters. Before that, we read 5 cards about sheep and lamb and wool. So now you guys are all equipped to become vegan teachers yourselves. All right. Okay. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Listen, I want you to change your picture to be something that looks a little less scary and a little more vegan. Like, could you put a broccoli there or something? And could you call yourself Ryan Vegan?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Are you ready to be vegan yet, or do you need a little bit more time? How can I help you?
I think I need a little bit more time.
All right. So okay, do you know when my vegan declaration day was? Did you know this?
When was it?
Right here. Can you read that?
Miss Katie, June 27th, 2016.
Yeah. That was the day I became vegan. So in June, it's going to be 10 years. All right. So now we are March. Now you
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks. Well, it's really nothing. You know, it's the least I can do after having eaten and exploited animals my whole life. Okay, do you already know, Ryan, about what happens to the cows? Have you seen this card before?
Yeah, I
Right.
saw it, yeah.
All right, so listen, Ryan, you know you shouldn't be drinking cow's milk. You know what happens, right? And I've told you about the pigs.
Yeah.
The pigs that are killed at just 6 months old in gas chambers in the same way the Nazis murdered the Jews. I don't think you could ever push the button. And as your pig is being lowered into the gas chamber, screaming and terrified, be like, bye, and feel nothing. I don't think you could do that, right, Ryan? I'm sure you'd feel like shit, right?
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
because you're a good man. Right? So I want you to be
Thank
vegan.
you.
I want you to be vegan. And there's like, how many more animals should suffer until you make that decision? How many more animals should it be? 0 or how many?
No animal should suffer.
Right. So Ryan, what's the date today?
Today I will.
Today is March 8th. And you know what day it is actually?
Yeah.
It's International Women's Day. Did you know that? And do you know what?
No, I did not.
Okay, it is. It's March 8th. It's International Women's Day. And look, these are females. All right? These are female cows. And they, just like human women, we don't deserve to be pinned down. I know you wouldn't want anybody to do this, to pin down anyone in your family, your mom, a sister, cousin, girlfriend. So we're not going to do it to cows either. It's International Women's Day, and it's a perfect day for you to declare that you're going to be vegan.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see your name changed, or at least your name should be Ryan Vegan or Ryan Protects the Animals, and make sure you have some sort of a green V on there in the future or something, all right? I'm really proud of you, Ryan. I can see that you really care. And guys on TikTok, truly, these are great people. These are amazing men who are so brave to really look at the truth. We have Jordan here who wrote, okay, no, Jordan, I don't know why you're writing be white. This makes no sense. Be vegan? Yes? Why are you saying be white? It's so fucked up. This is not a vegan thing to write, Jordan. You don't tell people to change their skin color. Be kind, be empathic or empathetic. Yeah? What the fuck is this be white? That's bullshit. I don't like that. I'm not pressing like on your comment. Jordan, you write that one again. You write it properly. You leave out the first bullshit about be white. Who cares about skin color? Don't be racist. You can't be vegan and racist. They are the opposites. All vegans are not racist. We don't judge animals based on the way that they look. We don't just pet cats and dogs and then eat pigs. We don't. I'm ashamed of you right now for that comment. Take it away. Do not pay $5 to show that you're racist here. Disgusting. All right. Guys, this has been a really great lesson so far. It's been really cool hanging out with you guys. We're going to listen to a song for a second here.
Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Thank you guys for being here with me today. I appreciate every single one of you. Our live stream is over, but stay tuned because I will be going live again. Probably, what time is it? Here in Italy, it's 5:04. So I'll probably be going live again in another hour or hour and a half or something like that to catch a new batch of you guys. But if you really want to be here, make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss our next class going forward, where you guys can also help to teach. Remember, today we went over 10 cards. You guys learned a lot. I'm very proud of every single one of you for declaring that you are vegan. Those of you who did, the rest of you, here's a hug of encouragement for you. You can do this. You can be vegan from now on. Thank you to the $2 person, to $2 donation. Jordan, you write you're empathetic, not mean. All right, good. Don't ever write what you did before. All right, Jordan, never write anything that is even remotely racist. We are kind here to all kinds. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you to YouTube. I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you guys later.